Hi, my name's Harold Bowen. I'm a member of my Doopy Water clan group, which is at Hope Vale. In our band, we've got Tamara Gibson, Shane Gibson, Rennie Wybo, and Dr. Mike. You've got to keep a doctor just to make sure everyone is of good health. Very smart, very smart. But yeah, we organized this band a couple of years ago. Tamara's more as the center point of the band. She done a lot of talent quests through the years. I think she started maybe 10 years old. I'm not too sure. She'll have to quote me on that tomorrow. But yeah, so we started. Well, I've started writing songs. I just didn't. Well, my voice doesn't. I'm sure people don't want to listen to my voice singing, but. We wanted Tamara to be the center point of the band to sing the songs. One of them is Evac, which is a song that happened in 1942, I think, during World War II, where everyone was shipped out of Hope Vale down to Woorabinda, and that it took about 3 days of traveling. And I was hearing stories about some of the old guys back then, or young guys back then who are old now, but they said, they were taking it as a trip. And so they said, we're going on a trip. And they were really excited about where they were going. And first time they were on a truck, second time they were on a boat, and the third time they were on this long train ride from Cairns right down to Woorabinda. And they didn't know what was going on in the world until many years later when they were a bit older. And they were down there for about 7 years working. They were given rations, and I think the rations were just tobacco, tea, and sugar. And they said to the guys in charge and said, look, we can't live on rations. We need to work for our money. And so they decided, okay, no rations. Let's start. So they started working down there on the arrowroot farms, wherever they can get a job. And 7 years, and they were writing to the government and saying, look, we need to go back to our homeland. And after 7 years, they agreed. And they selected a little spot, which is on my traditional land at Hopevale called Doopy. And all the clan groups came together there. And the song I wrote, not I wrote, but it was a collaboration. I think one year, they had a competition on who could do some songs for the evacuation, and everyone started writing. So my dad and my mum started writing, and I put they did the lyrics, and I put the melody to the song about a year later. I think he done it, but so that's the whole on evac of that song. Because I sing the language part, Wandalga Ngantandarara, which is where are we going? So they didn't know where they were going. So that I reckon that question would have been flowing through their minds of where they were going. It was actually good doing that song. I get to perform it live, and Tamara gets to sing it. So yeah, the other songs, The Old Black Man, is about a bit of both, bit of culture, a bit of sharing knowledge of that the elders holds all this knowledge. In Africa, they call a person that holds a lot of knowledge a Creole, and he or she is the person that holds all the cultural stories. And if they pass, it's like losing a library of knowledge to that person. We've got to respect our old guys. They hold a lot of knowledge, and it's because some of the stories have been documented, and it's just the old guys don't have to tell you because it's already been documented. You just got to go and read it, and then confirm with him if it's right or wrong. So that's basically what The Old Black Man is. That song is about. The well was written. Two people in a relationship that in life, that anything that they go through, they'll have to go through together, whether it's drugs, alcohol, violence. Because if you stay in that in that bubble. You'll never get out, but the only way you can get out is if you choose to. In the well, and you're looking out, and only way you can help yourself is either a rope got to be thrown down to you, or you got to try and get out of it yourself. And there are a lot of strong people out there who actually make that choice and get out themselves. So whether it's a very violent relationship, a drug problem, an alcohol problem, yeah, you can name all the abuses in the world, and you've just got to, if you don't like a particular situation, you don't have to put up with it as a person. If you don't like to be sworn at, well, you know, no one likes to be sworn at, you know, so you just choose to say, okay, that's fine, I'll move away. So you move away from that environment. Yeah, and that's the basic 3 songs. So what I was thinking about over the COVID is create my own genre. Because we got a lot of, like my thought was trying to create the Aboriginal sound and try and bring that back. The sound of the didgeridoo, the sound of the clapsticks, the sound of the wangi, djembe or warrap they call it, the shakers, and then the actual sound of the Aboriginal make the chant, as if you could say. And create an orchestra type, like you know how you have the wind section, string section, and where in this orchestra it would be the didge, the clapsticks, and the chanting, and create our own sound of an orchestra type, with just with indigenous instruments. And in my head it was really interesting. You can get all these different sounds from everywhere and see what you can create. And the COVID actually helped me in doing that. Had plenty of time off my sleeves to actually do that. But a lot of people through the COVID lost their jobs. I think my pay went down a bit, so a lot of people was affected by it. And then out came these 10 melodies that I recorded, and it was actually good. I think this year CIAF, I didn't think that it would go ahead. I'm hearing that it was going to go ahead, and it's not. And then it's gone digital, and I said, oh, wow, so how do we do this? And then I got a call from a source, informed me that, hey, you know, let's get out there digitally and put your songs out there like that. And that was a bit of a challenge. I think the main challenge was getting the band members actually to be there at one spot and actually do it. I think that was the hard bit. Yes, you will do it now, no, yes. But then it didn't end up happening. And I sort of give credit to the band members for actually going to do it. Yeah, Kai, like me as an artist, Kai has done a lot for me over the last couple of years. They made me famous. Now that I'm moving into doing music, they're helping me out again, which is very, very good for me to get my material out there with. And like I said, I thought it wasn't going to happen this year, and I'm really, really happy that it is going to happen in some way. You know, there are always ways that we can find a way that and things can happen, which is really handy. There are a lot of clever people that are in CIAF that gets to keep the ball rolling. You know, like our message has to be told. A lot of our artists all along the Cape, you know, get to do that at a really prestige level. But yeah, CIAF has been really good to me, really good.
Yürüge vandalka yandan vandalka yandan Yürüge vandalka yandan Vandalka inandan tarara Yürüge vandalka inandan tarara Vandalka inandan tarara Yürüge vandalka inandan The old black man upon the run. The old black man upon the run. The old black man standing on the Here comes the setting sun, darkness to everyone, lights the world for all can see. Around the fighting rise, ancient lullabies, telling stories of standing on the Here comes a man with guns, deaf to everyone, toils the world without peace. Around the fighting cry, ancient lullabies, telling stories of life. The old black man upon the run. The old black man standing on the run. The old black man standing on the run. Here comes the rising sun, warm to everyone, taste and smell